What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, though, y'all? What's going on? How y'all feeling this morning? It is a TGI Friday morning, and I'm sure that many of you are happy about it because that means you ain't got to go to work tomorrow, but that ain't the truth for me. I'm sad that it's Friday because that means this is my last show until Monday, and I miss y'all over the weekends, man. I mean that. I do. I want to give my birthday shout-outs this morning real quick, man. Also, I want to say, y'all be careful out there if you're here in Houston. We got severe weather warnings. My alarm went off this morning, by the way. But I got some cool birthdays. I got my homie, my girl, the beautiful Flash, and Ebony Sparks. My girl, Ebony Eyes. What's up, Ebs? Also, I got one of my church members, Ashley Hogan. How you doing this morning, Ashley? The beautiful Ashley Hogan. It's her birthday. Also, the beautiful Danielle Anderson, and one of my homeboys from Detroit. One of a very innovative brother. He is entrepreneur. Good brother Al Bracey. Happy birthday to all of y'all. And on that note, I also want to give a quick shout out to Lavinia. Lavinia, I'm sorry I didn't holler back at you. I'm going to get back to you. It's Lavinia. She be showing up. She's also a podcaster. She's sending me an instant message that I haven't responded to, and I'm just realizing that. So this is why I didn't realize it. So I'll get to you when the show is over. All right, Lavinia? Anyway, on that note, y'all, that's none of y'all business. I told y'all anyway. Let's go on and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports.
Last night in Tampa Bay in the second quarter against the Buccaneers, Devin Hester, the Atlanta Falcons wide receiver / return man, took a punt 62 yards to the house. That was his 20th special teams touchdown, which puts him ahead of primetime Deion Sanders on the all-time list. He obviously knew it because he did the Deion dance into the end zone. On my feet. What was the song? Like to my feet. Y'all remember he did that song with Hammer. Anyway, the Falcons blew the Buccaneers' ass out 56-14. That's the What Up Doe Sports.
What Up Doe Entertainment.
Ben Affleck was banned from blackjack for life at the Hard Rock in Vegas for counting cards. Ben says Hard Rock can join the crowd because he's persona non grata at blackjack tables and numerous other Vegas casinos. But not so much in the D, baby. Not in Detroit. Ben is in Detroit shooting the Batman vs. Superman movie and was spotted at the Motor City Casino. At the time, he was up to like $30,000 worth of chips. We don't know what his bottom line was at the end of the evening, but it wasn't his first casino trip while in the D, and it probably won't be his last. You out there counting cards, Ben? You better watch it, man. Them Detroit boys will whoop your ass. You better watch it. You don't be thinking it's safe. Fat Joe is an immoral cheat who betrayed his protege, Big Pun. So claims Big Pun's widow, who claims Joe has left her out in the cold since her husband's death. Lisa Rios says Big Pun had a deal with Fat Joe to split the fortune. Pun made from songs like I'm Not a Player. Lisa says a few years after her 700-pound husband died from a heart attack in 2000, Joe turned off the spigot and she hasn't gotten a penny since 2005, although the records continue to sell. It's especially maddening for Lisa because Fat Joe released posthumous albums years after Big Pun died, and she wants more than $1 million. Side note, folks, Fat Joe is now skinny. Crack diet, maybe? Maybe he's smoking her share of the profits? If so, I feel bad for you, boo. Crackheads got debt, street debt. Ain't paying you back. They got to pay back that street debt. A lot more to lose in the streets.
What Up Doe News?
In Shanghai, a man is offering to rent out his girlfriend to raise funds to buy an iPhone 6. But no quote-unquote funny business will be allowed. The man held up a sign saying he is sharing his girlfriend for pocket money, amounting to about $1.64 per hour, $8.19 for the day, or $82 for the month. I've got news for you, guy. Let me go on. The sign specifies that no funny business would take place between his girlfriend and interested parties, specifying that the sharing will be limited to studying, eating, playing games, and going on 3-person dates with his girlfriend while he acts as a chaperone. If I rent your girlfriend for a month, that's too much time to let your woman spend with another man. Build that relationship. And it won't be funny. You right, it won't be no funny business, because that shit ain't going to be funny to you. She going to be giving them draws up to somebody, big dog. I ain't playing with you. Don't do it. And you're playing a risky game. Yeah, she's a willing participant because she already tired of your ass. If she's willing to do that, if she's down for that, you are already, sir, on the chopping block. Because I'm telling you, if your woman spends a month in the company of another man, she is not going to be your woman when she comes back. Things will never, ever be the same. In Tokyo, a Japanese video game company is allowing Tokyo Game Show attendees to demo its latest game by sticking their heads into a pair of giant breasts. I love this game. The D3 publisher booth at the Tokyo Expo is giving convention goers a sneak peek at its latest game, Onichanabara. I don't know how to say that. Z2. It looks like Onichanabara. By having the players insert their heads into the breasts of a giant poster featuring a game protagonist, Aya. The poster also features holes just below the breasts, that's the underboob, for players to insert their hands and control the game. So you can get your hands in the underboob and stick your head in the nipples and play this. This game is fantastic. They should sell the poster with the holes in it with the game, because I want this at home. I want to play this game every day. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a man has redefined the term dick and balls. He implanted 10 metal ball bearings in his penis to bolster his sexual abilities, and he had to have them surgically removed when they started to rust. Folks, this is probably the most uncomfortable story ever told on the What Up Doe Show. So please, ladies and gentlemen, especially gentlemen, prepare to cringe. The man identified as Romley the penis man. Romley the Domley. Anyway, Romley told the What Up Doe Show that he implanted the balls himself after, oh my God. Sorry. Okay, I had to cringe there. I had to, for some reason, I pictured myself implanting metal balls into the hole of my penis, and I had to cringe. Anyway, he implanted balls himself after a friend told him he had successfully used the method to increase his sexual stamina. The private part swelled up for 3 days. Oh, I'm sorry, this is my Malaysian accent. The private part swelled up for 3 days, but I endured the pain and I didn't see a doctor, Romley said of his self-surgery. He said the wound healed and he found the method was effective in helping him satisfy his sexual partners. With an S. Oh, Romley's a player. He won't want to be a player no more. maybe he should be with Big Pun's wife. But a few months later, he discovered he was unable to get an erection. Romley said a doctor recommended he have the metal balls removed or risk irreversible impotence. Or as the brothers say, impotence. Why are you wearing a suit to get a vasectomy? Well, if I'm going to be impotent, I want to look impotent. Anyway, he said the balls were removed surgically, and he discovered the trouble had come from them rusting inside his body. No, say it right. The balls were rusting inside of his peni. That is freaking gross. So he's making an excuse why it didn't work. He said it was effective. I'm willing to bet that this guy will be back at the doctor in a couple of months, having more balls removed from his penis. He's going to do this again. He's under the impression that this was effective, that this worked, and it only had to stop because they rusted. I'm telling you, folks. Don't do the dick and balls thing, brother. That ain't right. Leave that to the Malaysians. Let the Malaysians do the dick and balls thing, but that ain't for me. Don't do that. That ain't right. Ladies, don't encourage your men to do that. Encourage your man to stay natural. Don't be putting no balls in his penis. All right. Anyway, it's time for your What Up Doe movie review. Last night I watched Captain America Throws His Mighty Shield. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I don't get into the story a whole lot, and you couldn't really get into the story a whole lot. The volume difference is to the point where it's almost like they don't want you to get into the story. Because while they're talking, you can barely hear them. You have to turn it up extra loud, and then the action starts, and everything is super loud. And so you're constantly turning the volume up. Now, that disturbed the hell out of me, so I just kind of stop paying attention to the story and just watch the action. So for the action by itself, very high 3. Very good action. Fight scenes, awesome. Captain America, badass, man. Man, some good action in this film. I couldn't follow the story though. But the action was fantastic. The action alone made the movie worth my while. Gave it a very high 3. I probably would have gave it a 4 if I was able to follow the story a little better and didn't have to go up and down with the volume, because it was nighttime and I don't want to disturb my neighbors with the loud shit, and I couldn't hear the movie unless I turned it up. So if it wasn't for that, it probably would have got a 4, maybe even higher. But definitely a very high 3 for the action alone. Great action scenes. Captain America can kick some serious ass. And that is my What Up Doe movie review. And let's go ahead and get to it. What Up Doe closing commentary. Yesterday in Savannah, Georgia, a 29-year-old Charles Smith was arrested on outstanding warrants. Police put him in a patrol car with his hands cuffed behind his back. The story gets a little muddy after that. See, police say he somehow got his cuffed hands in front of him and kicked out a window, and that's when they noticed that Smith had a weapon. One of the officers noticed it, and he then shot and killed Smith. A gun was discovered under the body. Eyewitnesses tell a slightly different story. In a detailed account, one witness say the cop exited the car after Smith kicked a window out and attempted to exit the vehicle. The officer is quoted as saying, quote, "Do you want to die?" unquote, as he shot Smith in the legs. Smith managed to exit the window and fall to the ground, still handcuffed, and the officer then fired 3 more shots, hitting Smith in the head and back. The entire incident